Hi everyone. Next to my meditations on this channel, I also would love to share some thoughts with you. And this time I want to talk about frequencies. Because for me, frequencies and understanding the vibrations, understanding the universe in this way, really brought me to understanding every spiritual practice I've been doing, I've been experiencing. And I've never been a person to believe something just straight away. Like, I needed an explanation. I needed maybe even something scientific to go with that. Although also science for me is just proving and disproving each other's theories. And yeah, in spirituality, in consciousness, however you want to call it, personal development, there are so many different practices. But how does it actually all work? Like, what is the physical law that everything is working with? Of course, I'm talking about the law of vibration. Maybe you've heard about it, or maybe not at all. But don't worry, I try to cover all the basics in this video. When we look from the science perspective, the law of vibrations means that everything is built out of atoms in this world. And these atoms, they vibrate at a specific frequency, and every atom can vibrate at a different one. So, for example, the atoms in our body vibrate in a faster way than the ones in the wall behind me. And that's why we can move our body, but the wall is stuck. The wall is in one specific way. But it goes further than that. Also, the way the atoms are vibrating in my body, they are not constant. They can change, they can move. For example, look at yourself feeling stuck, like feeling heavy, you're not moving a lot, you're not feeling happy, you're really stuck and feeling low and heavy. That means your atoms, the atoms in your body, are actually vibrating at a different level, at a lower level, than when they are vibrating in a high level, when you're like excited and ready for the day, and you're moving and you're flowing through life and everything goes well, then your atoms are actually vibrating at a higher level. And this is already where science and spirituality, personal development come together. When you look to quantum physics, because that's the physics part that really focus on these frequencies and these vibrations, then you can see that actually atoms that connect in a specific way, it can even be by being in the same room, or that they have been in the same room, and they can connect in a specific way that they level their frequency with each other. Maybe you can notice that you've walked into a room and there just had been an argument or a fight, and that you could actually still experience this without anything visible going on, that there has been a fight. Then you could say that the vibrations in your body, the frequencies, they drop because the atoms in that room are actually vibrating at a lower level. The same thing can happen when you're talking to someone enthusiastically, and this person actually becomes enthusiastic too. And they can even not resonate with anything you say, but just by you being enthusiastic, they catch on this. They get this as well. There have been scientific experiences on this. If when you disconnect atoms, if they still have the same frequencies, if they are still interacting with each other, it's really interesting to get into. We're a little bit too scientific, even for me to explain. But when you go look to the spiritual part of everything, it really glued everything I experienced together. For example, I remembered that when I was 12, I received my first reiki session how and at that point it really helped me. But when I was telling people about it, they were like, yeah, but how did that work, and how could that help you with your pain, and how did it go? And I actually couldn't explain it. And I'm a person that always wants to explain things, always wants to know how something works. So I started to look like, okay, this I cannot find, but I know, for example, when I'm meditating, this and this happens in my body. And I started experiencing more and more things on the spiritual path, on the conscious path. And I noticed one thing, that my body really starts tingling when I'm doing these kind of things. So what was this tingling feeling? Like, how could I explain this? So when I first heard of the law of vibration, this was actually immediately what I thought of. Like, this is something I really experience while working on things. And when I then started thinking, okay, with Reiki, this person didn't even touch my body, but the cells in my body actually changed. And I also was able to receive this because I had an open mind for this. Because sometimes I think that is needed as well before the atoms in your body really think, okay, yes, I resonate with this and I'm going to change. So by placing the hand near my body, this person actually changed the vibration in my body, the vibration of the atoms, by sending positive energy towards this. And what if I tell you don't even need to be in the room with someone to do this? If you have connected in the past, or if you set an intention to connect, you can actually connect with anyone in this world and give them even a healing from far away. It's possible, and also that I've experienced. So yeah, very nice. And maybe the Reiki or the healing from a distance is not for you yet, but you can do it in all these different ways. For example, I also work with breath work, and with breathing, you can actually change the atoms in your own body by using a specific type of breath. So all these things, for me, connect in this way, that you are playing with the vibration, with the frequencies, changing your mood, changing your own way of feeling, but even not only that, but also the way people around you feel. And that's a beautiful thing. With atoms, we're all connected, and we can all influence each other. We're part of this universe, and let's start to share our beautiful vibrations, frequencies with this world.